Hey guys, this is day 3 of the Sea Fighters. Uh, Yesterday, I forgot to tell that I did do the Hillgate run, and where I got second place that gave 240 guns. When you reach to the team of 8, then the first place will be 500 gamuts, uh, and second place 400. So what we are going to do today is the active rewards. We're going to do that routine that it's best to do every day to get the maximum rewards. So we are just going to do that. One of them was calling Shenron, and this is the way I do. You can do it in a different way, but I do one Hellgate battle. It's not that hard to memorize all of. After a few times, it's in your head, so it's just easy doing just daily. So as you can see, the next one is the energy earth. You have to do at least 5 battles. This will be the last time I show this routine. I'll just start from tomorrow after I've done this. Just be split up. You can always watch the previous to see how it was done. Next will be, as you can see, now that's been done 3 days. So when I played this, I could get a skill or a gear. And I got the green goggles. You can use that for now. It's a HP gear, so all HP gear is good. Let's go back. The next will be so just one time is enough. For the Nimbus, you need to do 2 run. Let's see if we can get the gamuts. And we got the gamuts. Okay. We'll just try again to see if I. Alright, I got both of them. Nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hero. We need to spend 2 turns. I like to save on the potions for now, so we're just gonna do the 5 book thing. We're gonna do this 3 times. And then we are missing the journeys. Yes. In the journeys, I like to do the green stuff to get some more gears. Okay, this is not in the active reward, but you might you might as well can do that too. Once in a while, get free. So just check it. In the build, I like to have the basic, but I also like to have two medium. So I'm saving up to the 5,400 so I can get the blue HP gear, so I can get more HP. In battles, let's see. Alright, I can maybe, yeah, I can get the last kill here, which means I get an additional reward. Let's see, you can see it in the mail. And it's 30 games. So usually when you get the last kill on these, the longer you get in the game, in these battles, the more damage you get. So I think the next one is 50 and plus. Yeah. When you have defeated one, you can go into the auction items and you can see here for devotion, you can get this in this time. This is not in the active rewards, but they're good to do to get additional rewards. Let's see what rank I am in today. 5th place. And I like to claim some of my potions. Good. Well, now we can go to the events and some task force. Let's go to active rewards. Yeah. And as you could see, we have done most of them except Bruce. It's not there yet. We don't want to spend 100 payments. We want to save on it. And beans. So if you could do beans today, you will get this. If you can't, you can still just remember to claim the beans twice so you can get the 30 games. Let's see. Okay, I have some. And it's day 3, so we get a new hero. And 50 games. I will use that when I get to level 21, because then I get a new spot open. Alright, I'll just try this. Way 100 games. Okay, now I'm just gonna say something. Usually, I said before, there's different events for new players, which will usually be running for 2 weeks, but this time they didn't add those, they just add directly to the ones that the old servers have. And because of that, we can have a different advantage, which the others probably also have noticed, that is that you can, this is usually never there, but since it's the old events, you can do that. That is when you have spent 1,000 gamuts, you can get these primary refines. And what those do is you can go, in this case I have chosen this S gear for more HP. I think most have chosen that too. And then they went to refine. And here, as you can see, I already used it. but you can basically go here if you have some. I used them, so it will be 0, but when you do that, you get a bigger amount of HP, which means this hero has added 2,850 more HP than the 1,048. So it got way more life. So if you're wondering why someone has that much HP and you don't, that's because it's that. That's the reason. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the Hell Gates now, and then I'm going to upgrade all these gears, the new gear, the new stuff I have been gotten. So when I done that, I'll be back to you guys. Okay, I just finished the Hell Gates and leveled up my gear. I went to 55 place, and I just did the one in the right until level 40 or so. Then I switched it to the middle and left battles. So this is how far I came with this team. And what I also want to show you is when you're level 20, you can start opening these speed caps, which give 10 speed and gravity training. So let's open these. And the gravity training is on trial. Gravity, you can see 110. See, because I had 11 speed capsules. And how this works is you can click on activate. You can choose a hero, and you can see it costs 3 to do 1. Then you get training 1. You need 240. Then you need to have that 8 times because there's 8 different skills you're getting. What happens to these skills is it doesn't always work. It's something that's come sometimes when you battle, except the last one. The last one is the best skill in the game, and this is another reason why you should do gravity training, but not for beginnings, because you don't have that much Zenny, and Zenny you can only get in Hell Gates. So when you get a good score in the Hell Gates, you get a good amount of Zenny, and then you can start do the gravity or hunt for speed capsules. This one is the best, which is called Recover, and also the last one. What this does is that when an enemy attacks you, if he gets you, he can only get you down to 1 point, 1 life. That means you have a chance to encounter that. I mean, that means when it's your turn again, you can actually hit him again because you're still alive. You have 1 HP. That's how good it is. He can't kill you in 1 shot, or it will go down to 1. So that's why this is the best. And what hero you should be using it on is the Shenron Namek. When you get that, go nuts on this and try to get it to recover as fast as possible if you want to get a lot of hit in the game. So that was a bit about gravity. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to be level 21, and then add my hero Android 17, which is actually a crap hero, so don't get too happy about it. Let's just quick get to level 21. Well, whatever is, as I said before, I will get to level 21, equip the Android 17, and then I'm going to use all these beans I can. I'm the AP2, so I can only use 5 each day. And yeah, I'm just going to use these healing potions to do these shots hunting. And then I'm going to continue here in the journey. And when I've done the journey as fast as possible until it says I need 8 heroes to continue, I will stop there and come back to you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell, it will only be level 1, which is not much, but you can do this. You can click on the hero, click on transfer, and choose. We had this hero before that we didn't use, so we can take his XP because it's a green level 1 shot where you don't get all the XP, and if it has potions, you wouldn't get all the potion you spent on the transfer to this one. But if you use the level 2 turtle rock, which is a bit pricey, then you can get everything back. But for now, we just do this. We don't need Yajirobe anymore. So we are going to put this one. And we had some extra gears. Do we have extra ammo? No, we don't. All right, so until now it has to stay like that. And I could tell something about the future, about the friends and chat. I didn't really, and the settings, I didn't really get to that part. But you can click on friends. If you have added some friends, it will be shown here. When you add friends, I think it's at 1 or 5 friends or something, you will get actually a higher first strike. So just adding some friends because you want friends, or to check on them, or just because you have first strike. Anyway, it's a good idea to do. So see, I added 1 and I got 50 points more in first strike. So that's good. And you can see here he's the friend added. I can private message him. I can delete him. I can look at his gene. To add one, you just simply click to add. And here it automatically sets to search for the own level you are in. And for some reason it shows yourself, but you can't really add yourself. But if you want to search, you have to add the exact name you want to search up. So you're gonna need to go in Arena or somewhere on the whole gate so you can see names of other players. You can start at, let's see. First spell it right, it should come up. And sometimes it just add other people. That's for some reason. But I'm just gonna add some. They won't appear here until they have accepted you, which in their screen they would look on the invites like I did. And the chat here is, well, the chat where everyone can chat about each other. It costs communicators with the 10 damage, and you can get them in journeys or in Shenron. And the guild is where the guild just talks. The settings is the music, chat alert, and some, you know, what you can see it as view news, where you can see the news, what events they are, when they end, etc. Exchange city keys is something that's been from the start, which is totally useless. It has never been used. On support, I'm not gonna click there because there's my player ID on, which is important. But you're gonna use that player ID to when you contact the support, so they can find you. There's some small guide about a few things. And there's collect, which never have been available before. And that was a bit about some of the other features that is in the game. I will now continue to do the journeys and get back to you guys. Okay guys, I just been finished with the journeys and I had enough souls to revive the blue Goku. So I put him in the team. So you can see 117 is here too. I'm just going to compose some stuff now to see if I can get the remaining gears. As you maybe have noticed, the only one you can compose is the gray and the green stuff. You can't compose the blue gears. So to get the S gears, you need to do something else, like getting stuff from the events or the guild. Let's see. What you also can do to increase your gear is you can use this enhance and level up. You can see it doesn't give that much of a boost, but it's great for beginning. So it has 1086 HP, and when I make it to level 1, it has like 80 more. Let's try to get it to level 2. And you can see it increases. Now, if you have used enhance or the refine and you want it back, you can actually get it back by going to growth, recycle. This is what this does. It costs 50 gamuts, and then you choose the hero, the item you want back. You can't get the stuff back if it's in the hero, so you have to take it off your hero. But with that, you get it back and you can use it on a new item. So that's pretty good. You can also go just straight to recycle here from here. Yes. And you should see there's one of the resources. It's what it's called. It's from each type of gears for weapons, armors, and extras. So you can increase it all. Okay, I got 1 stamina, so let's try to battle one of them now. Let's try this Etex guy again. He still have more HP than me, but Well, it seems I still can't get further in this game with Arena, but this is fifth place is good too. As you can see, I almost have enough actually to get to the margin. To get to the margin booting. So there's still 2 days left. So I might actually get to the point. So what I did before, I did Hellgates, and it's like before when I was level 50 and 16. Now, when I was level 20, I only had 6 players. But when I got to level 21, I had 7 players, which means I can now fight in the arena of team of 7s. I will fight it here. That means tomorrow I'll get rolled here and here once I do the Hellgates. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do the Hellgates. And when I'm done, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, guys, I finished the second round of Hellgates. When you do this thing where you do it for level 20 to 21, the second round stage, you can't see it here. It just shows the last stage. Yeah, well, but it has run the second round, and tomorrow you can see the stage if you can't remember. But remember when doing Hellgates that you should always check attack boost and HP boost as much as you can. Forget the 2 others. And try to experiment how far you can get with 3x3. Perfect. The hardest battles. And then do some middle and left side battles, because you need the stars to get more boost, and more boost give you further in the game. So you need to play this strategy and test out how far and how good your heroes are at this point. And besides that, there's not much more to do today than to take the beans at these 2 hours, then claim the active reward with 30 gamuts, and do the Hellgates. Sorry, do the Beerus round if you can. So I'm not going to record that. You have seen how that works. So this will be all today. See you tomorrow.